The rain's coming down in sheets, but today's journey will push us forward towards the furthest reaches of Vancouver Island. I'm heading up the coast, unsure if I'll make it all the way to the tip, or if I'll stop somewhere along the way for some much-needed rest. But there's something about Port Hardy calling me, and right now it's time to decide whether the journey ends in a quiet village or at the wild, windswept San Josef Bay. Let's hit the road and find out. Welcome back, everyone. Whew. That was a good little run. Let's go see what life has in store for me for today. Now that is what every area needs. A complete detailed list of every provincial park, rec site, information about the boat launches, whether you can fish there, kayak there, etc. How many kilometers you have to drive off the highway to get there. Like, oh my goodness. I'm in love with this board already. I took a picture of it and I almost wish I could let loose AI or something, like Google AI, put all of this stuff in my Google Maps, pin it all for me please, because I want to visit every single one of these. Dude, that is so cool. I can't wait to start exploring some of this stuff. A lot of this stuff is probably a little more difficult for me to get into, but hey, I can at least get to some of these with the van. A lot of them are pretty easy to get to. Now, we are literally way down here. I think that's where we are. And we're gonna drive up north, but man, look at all that. That is insane. Anyways, look at that, 53. That's where we want to go. 54 is the wreck site. So there's the trail to the beach, and there's the wreck site. Yeah, I can't wait to finally start exploring. I was looking at it, and if you guys want to follow me to over here, they got another cool board, and I was thinking about, man, I could spend months and months up here and still not hit every single cool spot to visit. Because now check this out. There's Vancouver Island, and those are all whale watching locations that we could check out. What? No way. The chance to see some orcas and some other types of whales. Dude, that is so cool. My buddy Charles, Adventure with Charles, he saw some orcapods and he was able to record it. So you guys could check that out on his channel. I could put a link down below if I don't forget. And it's Adventure with Charles, a man in his van. That's how you can find him. And he got a chance to record them. And I was thinking about it. I think I've read that you can fly a drone, but you have to stay 100 meters either up or 100 meters, out. So it would still be nice to 3x zoom, get a nice shot of an orcapod with the drone. Maybe one day, man. I still have yet to see whales, so I've been dying to see some ever since I first started coming to Vancouver Island. So that's exciting. Yeah, they got a few other cool billboards here. This one's kind of neat. This one's kind of explains the history of the territory, and it looks like they've got a bunch of names for the local areas. Bent Beach. Some of them are kind of cool. Some of them are okay. I couldn't pronounce them, so I'm not even gonna try. I'm also native, probably 1/16th or 1/32 or a 32nd of native in me, but I've got my status, if you guys didn't know. So I'm always interested in finding information about my ancestors and all that fun stuff. All right, well, I was thinking about going for a little hike, but dude, we got so much stuff to see, so we're gonna hit the road. We've only been driving for like 20 minutes, so see you guys down the road. Every twist and turn pulls me deeper into the heart of Vancouver Island, closer to the decision I've been pondering. Telegraph Cove, eerily quiet, with everything closed for the season, which I should have Googled before coming up here, but I recently seen the fire on the news and wanted to come see the area. The geese are the only ones around, yet it's a perfect excuse for a quick detour. I needed a break, and sometimes you can't ignore the pull to stop. It's peaceful, despite the feeling that it's almost like a ghost town around here. Man, that's crazy. They got everything, looks like everything's locked up, even the boat launch is locked up. And it says paid parking. Go to the office and pay for parking, but I just thought I'd drive through and check the place out. I've never been here before. So this area is pretty locked up tight. There's not very much public area that you can just go hang out in. It would have been cool just to go walk down to the ocean, but alright, I'm just gonna drive down the road a bit ways, find somewhere to pull over, and then we'll find somewhere to go stay tonight. So not long ago, like 45, maybe 50 minutes ago, there was an earthquake in Vancouver, or north of Vancouver in Squamish, I believe I read. And it was a big one, to the point where people in Tofino and Abbotsford felt it, all the way from Squamish. That's insane. All the way up Nanaimo, Comox, that little area. So if I was a few hours just down south, I would have felt that earthquake. There was probably a point where I would have felt it here, but I was driving, so I didn't really notice the big, the earth shaking at all. Like, I was just outside of that zone, probably. Everybody's safe, so that's good to know. So some of the questions I was getting when I was out at the Vanlife meetup was, do you cook in your van often? Yeah, I cook in my van often. Got toast on the toaster, we got eggs, we got a little dash of water, some bacon grease, got some bacon here, and guess what? The fan, it's on. And I have to clean this often because it gets really dirty. Do I have any splash? Yeah, but I mean, quick little wipe down, wipe this area. There's no problems up here. I have nothing, no issues, nothing. When I'm done cooking, I'll clean my frying pan, turn off my propane tank, put everything away, and then I'll be good to go for another drive. But yeah, that's how I do it. I just cook. There's nothing, no ifs, ands, buts about it. There's no moisture on the windows. No moisture on the windows. No moisture on the front windows. Nothing. Not a thing. Even back here. No moisture. Nothing. Oh. Okay, now I'm done cooking. I'll turn my fan down a little bit, but I have a little bit of cleanup to do, but I'm gonna enjoy my eggs, toast, and bacon. I'll see you guys when I'm done eating. I don't want to bore you guys by watching me eat. That'd be kind of a lame video, watching people eat. I can't watch people eat. I don't know what it is. Even when they're like chewing with their mouth open and things like that. You can like see like food chunks coming on their mouth. I'm like, no, good. Anyways, we'll see you guys in a sec. Man, I thought I was gonna lose my drone for a minute there. The wind above the ocean is just fierce, and it kept blowing my drone back and back. I had the full throttle in sport mode, and it just would not go. I had to go down in elevation, back down that way, and then head upwind closer to the trees, and then finally I was able to come back up to the van. Woo! Man, was that ever sketchy. Don't ever do that again, Spike. Whoa, man, that was extremely terrifying. I thought I was going to lose my drone, but we got it back. Yes, we got it back. All right, we got to remember, if it is windy like this, here, it's going to be twice as windy out there, you know, out in the open ocean, areas like that, or the open wind. And the same goes for launching when you're like near a mountain peak. If the wind takes it over to the next mountain peak, it's gone. It's gone forever. Well, not forever, but you know, you'd have to go down the valley, back up to the next valley, find your drone, and hopefully find it before it dies or gets destroyed or whatever. But yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna head down the road. We're gonna go find somewhere to stay. I think we're gonna go to Port McNeill. We're gonna go wander off in the beach and see what we can find. See you guys down the road. I'm just like hoping maybe, just maybe, we might get a glimpse, because we're on the whale trail? I think it's called, yeah, the whale trail. Port McNeill. Just arrived in Port McNeill. Cop drove by, checked me out. Didn't stop to say hi or anything, but, you know, that's alright. I'm not causing any trouble and I'm not breaking any laws. So. It's quite the weather we got going on. So just off in the distance there, that's Holbert Bay. Now I could head over there. It's $28. The ferry's right in front of me. Should be just unloading right now, coming over here. And there's native gas over there, which would be nice. It's about a half tank, but I don't think it's worth $28 to go over there. Unless I spend the entire day over there or something and then come back over tomorrow. I'm just gonna hide out from this wind. Crazy. Yeah, I think we're just gonna call it for tonight. I'm gonna make some dinner here pretty soon, and then we'll see you guys bright and early in the morning. And just like that, it's morning. Welcome back. I think we're just gonna go for a drive up to Port Hardy. Not sure whether we're gonna get out of the van to do much because it's just pouring like crazy out there. It is quite literally raining cats and dogs. Well, it wasn't too bad just a little while ago when I was feeding the crows. And you can't even see Alert Bay across the bay here. It's just raining crazy. But instead of just sitting here, which is illegal, we'll head up the road, find somewhere else to hang out for the day. today's gonna be all rainy like this. That's gonna super suck. But it is what it is. We got a van, we're warm, we're comfortable. All right, let's go look for something to do today. See you guys down the road. Well, that is actually pretty cool. I've never actually seen one up close, so parking the van in front of a wind turbine blade, it was pretty impressive. So you could just imagine the G-forces the tip of that blade feels when it's in full swing. That would be quite the intense. I don't even think humans could survive that kind of G-force, if I remember correctly. But yeah, thought we'd stop here, take a quick little picture, do the tourist thing, and now we're gonna head down to the ferry's location first, because there's a park we can go park at for a little while, and then we'll head over to Port Hardy. Thanks guys for coming along with me, guys, because I wouldn't be able to do it without you. And if you guys want, you guys can leave a super thanks down below. I have been monetized, kind of, by YouTube. And if you guys don't know already, I'm 100 subscribers away from getting fully monetized and actually getting paid for all the views instead of just getting tips from super thanks. If you guys feel the generosity of giving a tip, that would be amazing. You don't have to. I appreciate the views regardless. And I can do memberships. I just haven't figured out what I want to do with the memberships, and I figured that was just a whole bunch of extra work on top of what I've already done, considering most of my stuff is daily uploads, or every second day or every third day. I usually try to aim for 2 to 4 episodes per week, but on days like this where I'm just driving and there's no stopping, I can usually put out a video almost every day. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys down the road. Port Hardy is the heart of the coastline, and it's hard not to feel the pull. We're getting closer now. Port Hardy is just around the corner. The ferry to Bella Coola and Prince Rupert awaits, and I'm thinking about my next step. But there's still that decision hanging over me. Will I go all the way to San Josef Bay? The pier is alive with power of the ocean, and the wind reminds me of how small we are compared to the wild place. But sometimes it's exactly what you need, a reminder of the power of nature. After this, I head down the road to Coal Harbour. Oh, that's cool. It's nice to see the sun's finally peeking out through the clouds. Hey. This crow just like flew by my head, checking me out. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, I'll walk around a little bit longer. I think we're going to take off. We're going to head down to Holbert, which means we pass, was it Coal Harbour or Coal Harbour or something like that? I think it's Coal Harbour or something like that. So we're going to take off here pretty quick. See you guys down the road. Alright, welcome to Coal Harbour. Just this tiny little village, I guess, located on the interior of Vancouver Island. Just a tiny, tiny little village. Come on, where's the whales at? Another big chunk of blue sky, which is kind of nice. Yeah, we stopped at the grocery store, grabbed a few things, and we are headed towards San Josef Bay. Yep, you heard it. I think we're going to attempt going in there tomorrow. Not today's video, tomorrow. So hopefully you guys come back for that episode. That should be a pretty fun trip in there. It's kind of nice though to see a little bit of sunlight. But it's time to move on. There's not much parking here for us to hang out and stay. So I knew it was just going to be a stop, take a picture, and we'll see you later. See you guys down the road.
Holberg's a quiet spot for the night. Just minutes from Port Hardy, I've decided to rest here before making the final push in the morning. Tomorrow, we head down a dirt road for San Josef Bay. Tomorrow, we'll make the final push for Vancouver Island's wildest, most remote spot, San Josef Bay. But for now, the road ends here in Holbert, and I'll let the rain guide me to a much-needed rest. We made it to Holbert, so we're gonna hang out here for tonight. We found a little spot beside the water, and then we'll pick up the video tomorrow when we head into San Josef Bay. So if you guys liked what you've seen, you guys liked my video, remember to hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you guys tomorrow.